Namaste, good morning to you all. Today we had an interaction with you related to the Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji's 9 years achievements. Today with me our BJP National Secretary and Andaman in charge and Uttar Pradesh co-in-charge Shri Satya ji and our State President Mr. Ajay ji, our ex-MP Vishnu Rai ji and our Jilla Parishad member Adhyaksh Sanjay Singh ji, Vishal Joli ji, our BJP National Executive member, and Ramdas ji is joined in this General Secretary joined here to address this press conference. So first of all, I want to mention with you this press meet. We are going to focus on the 9-year achievements of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji's government. And I am very happy to you people are here. The first time we are meeting here, and I am also addressing, and our new PIB officer also posted here for Andaman for the last 2-3, not most 2-3 years, 4-5 years the vacant position was there. Now we filled up and we sent this officer here. So we are all aware that before 2014 the country faced corruption. Wherever you go, there was a huge corruption was there. UPA DMK Sarkar was there, Congress DMK Sarkar. The 2G corruption and coal corruption, even Commonwealth Games corruption. Daily the news, you open the newspaper or you open the TV channel or wherever you go, the talk was the only corruption. The people are fed up with that. The people wants to come out from that. So the Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji came to the power in 2014. Prime Minister came 2014. Our Prime Minister, 3 mantra was there. One is Seva, another one is good governance, another one is Garib Kalyan. This is the Mool mantra this government is having, and our Prime Minister first launched the Jan Dhan Yojana and Swachh Bharat mission. Earlier no one was not ready to talk about the toilets. So our Prime Minister launched a Swachh Bharat mission, and the result of the Swachh Bharat mission, today almost all villages are declared as an ODF villages, and all houses they are having the toilets with water facility. And also our Prime Minister taken up the Prime Minister Awas Yojana, and also our Prime Minister's major scheme, direct transfer scheme. While we introduced the direct transfer to the beneficiaries, Congress leaders Pa Chidambaram criticized that in like India country is not at all possible. But today the direct transfer, digital transfer is India is the number one country. Even China is not there, even America is not there, even Europe also not there, even Brazil also not there. Our country is the number one country in the digital transfer. You can go any street vendor or any rickshaw man or any flower bazaar, they are asking Google Pay. If you tell I don't have sense, okay, no problem, you will send the Google Pay. Like that, today the digital payment and is reached to the common people. And also I mentioned about the direct transfer, transfer. Prime Minister Kisan Samman Nidhi. We can take in this an example. Prime Minister Kisan Samman Nidhi. Almost 11 crore farmers, they are getting 6,000 rupees every year. It is in 3 installments. So the Kisans need not to go any agriculture officer, or he need not to go to the collector or collectorate, or he need not to go to the Dashdar office. Directly he is getting his Prime Minister Kisan Samman Nidhi to his account itself. Say earlier Prime Minister Congress Prime Minister, former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi told that we made a government yojana for 1 rupee. It reaches to the beneficiaries, it is 15 paisa only. But today, under the dynamic leadership of our Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, if you allot 1 rupee, that 1 rupee fully to reach the direct to the beneficiaries. So like that, Aadhaar link, account link, all transactions are very transparent transactions. They are faceless offices and paperless offices, digital India. So today the new India is taking part. You can see our budget, this budget is focused on the next 25 years, but 2047, earlier Congress made in 5-year failure, 5-year plans only. So we are focusing next 25 years how the nations has to be, the nation will be lead towards the world, all over the world. For that march we are marching. Prime Minister Awas Yojana, Ghar Ghar Nal Par Jal Yojana, and health. I can tell some major achievements related to the Andaman also. Almost 1,232 crore project is launched by our Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji from Chennai to Andaman, fiber, submarine optical fiber cable. So the project already over. Now we are getting the fiber net here. The project dedicated on 10/8/2020. Almost 1,232 crore project. Our MP sir is there. He was then he was MP that time. So like another one major project, 2 number of 500 passenger come 150 ton carriage ships Sindhu and MV Nalanda also launched. Almost the 472 crore of the cost. 20 megawatt solar project commenced. 4.5 megawatt solar rooftop plant installed. Energy management center 23 crores. Smart metering almost 52 crores. And you can take it infrastructure. So the road is the highway. The road is the major work done by our government. The construction of bridge over Humbri Strait, almost 202 crores. Double laning of Andaman Trunk Road, NH4, 243 kilometer already completed. The cost worth 901 crore rupees. So our MP initiative, all our Karyakartas also visited there also. The work is already completed. The another one major achievement by our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji government to this in this island, the civil aviation sector. The new airport, after this meeting we are our Satyaji and we are going to visit that new airport. Almost 707 crore allotted to that airport. The work is going to complete very soon. If this airport completes, night landing, night take-up facilities also is going to come here. Due to this, the international passengers, international tourists, and national-wide tourists, they can come more, and that our economic activities also going to increase. As for the health, day before yesterday I visited on hospital. So the work is almost 95% as work is completed. So that is going to inaugurate on almost August or September. That work is also going. And in one Ayush Hospital, Jungligat, phase 1 is dedicated. Cardiac unit of 8 crore, MRI 8.64 crore, of health side already the work is done in this 9 years itself. As for the concern of water and sanitation, Rutland water supply project is completed, 60 crore, and Swachh Jal, Sujal, already I mentioned of the ODF villages. And we can talk about the flagship schemes. Ayushman Bharat card, the national wise almost 22 crore national cards issued, Ayushman Bharat cards issued national wide. Our Andaman and Nicobar Island itself, 40,000 cards are already distributed. PM Ujjwala Yojana, national wise 9 crore and 61 crore, 9.61 crore connections given for free gas connection to the mothers and sisters. In Andaman, 13,294 connections given. National highways already I mentioned. PM Swainidhi, the street vendor scheme. For the earlier, the street vendor go to the private financiers. Now this practice fully stopped. The street vendor is getting loan from the banks without any guarantee. 10,000 rupees they can get. If they pay 10,000, next 20,000, they pay 20,000, next 50,000 we are going to give. In that PM Swainidhi, national level, it is in 80 lakhs. In our Andaman, almost 1,000 beneficiaries are benefited. Jal Jeevan Mission, I mentioned that घर घर नल पर जल पहुंचने के लिए बहुत बड़ा काम हम कर रहे हैं. इसमें हमारा अंडमान के अंदर almost 62,000 households, they got the direct this connection. And PM Fasal Bima Yojana, PM Kisan Samman Nidhi I mentioned. In this Andaman itself, 17,313 farmers, they are getting this fund. And Prime Minister Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, the COVID time, Prime Minister launched this scheme. Every person, they have to get the ration. That is the motto. Almost 80 crore people are getting 5 kg rice or wheat, 1 kilo pulses. In Andaman also, 16,767 card holders are there getting this benefit. And another one, I can talk about, already I mentioned about the Garib Kalyan. For the Garib Kalyan, our government implementing these schemes. And the same way, the good governance. Now the highways are fully connected. In railways, we are entered and we make a history. The railway engines, particularly in the Vande Bharat train, the railways engines are manufacturing under Atmanirbhar Bharat in India itself, make in India. The railways are going a new historical path. The Vande Bharat trains, bullet trains, we are never imagined in the bullet trains. Now the bullet trains work also is getting done. And express highways, industrial corridors, industrial express Chennai Bangalore, Chennai Kolkata, I say Delhi Mumbai, like Mumbai Bangalore, like express highways and also the industrial corridors are developing. Our Prime Minister's under the Gadi Shakti, the airports are developing, and the airports are almost we are achieving. I can tell in the airports, yes, 74 earlier there was an 74 airports was there. In this 9 year itself, 148 in this. Before 1947 to 2014, there were only 74. In this 9 year itself, 148 new airports are constructed and is dedicated to the nation. I say you are all know that before 2014, our startup companies, very meager, 500 startup companies were there. Now within this 9 years, almost 1 lakh startup companies are there. In the worldwide, we are the number 3 startup ecosystem. It is in our pride, our youngsters and our new entrepreneurs. They new field, IT, VFS, animation. So you see the Hollywood's movies are now they are after production work they are doing in Hyderabad. They are doing in Bangalore, they are doing in Chennai. So our youths, our startup companies are contributing towards the worldwide. And also there were only 7 AIMS colleges was there before 2014. These 9 years only 15 new AIMS colleges are started, that colleges are working. ICIA earlier there were 387 universities were there. These 9 years only 700, more than 700 universities are given. So the new education policy has launched. The new education policy is focused to our young graduates to compete to the worldwide and compete to the international standard, and as well as the primary education concerned, the mother language, Matrubhasha, whether it is in Tamil, whether it is in Hindi, whether it is in Telugu. So the Matrubhasha is focused in the new education policy, and new education policy is focused for the research, design, development and exchange of the ideas throughout the world. And for Garv ke baat, today our country is leading the world. You can see our prime ministers, wherever our prime ministers goes. For example, I want to mention only one thing. Russia and Ukraine war is going. In war field, how difficult to the persons are taking out. Our Prime Minister launched Operation Ganga, and our Prime Minister deputed 4 senior ministers, and our Prime Minister spoke both of the countries. Both of the countries, our Prime Minister spoke, they listened, and from the war field, 23,000 medical students brought from the war field to India, including Andaman students also. So this is the world, how they are listening to our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. Today and yesterday we are seeing a historic event, International Yoga. Yoga is our nation's, our origin and our ancient art. Today the yoga is reached throughout the world. Yesterday our Prime Minister joined yoga program at UN. Almost all nations, all countries representatives are participated. Now the yoga reached throughout the world and Guinness record also yesterday. So this is the world now seeing the India, how India is growing, how India's participation is important, what India is going to do. You can see Papua Guinea, our Prime Minister visited. There our Prime Minister released Tamil Tirukural book, and the same time the Papua Guinea President expressed his gratitude and expressed his pleasure that you saved the country, you given the vaccination, and he took blessing of our Prime Minister. And Australian Prime Minister, he mentioned our Prime Minister, the boss. This is the world now surrounding the India. So our country, our focus is 2047. Another 25 years is the important. So we are all working towards 2047. For the 25 years, we are focusing the industrial development and infrastructure and education and Vishwaguru, the world guru, we have to make. For that we are leading. So many schemes are there. I am going to circulate the booklet also to you. We have Hindi and English booklets also, and this is I want to mention. And our Satyaji want to add something. Our Satyaji addressed.
Honorable Minister has said, I'll try to add few words. The 9 years of Narendra Modi's rule, which we call it as Seva, good governance and welfare of the poor, has been dedicated to bring about the development which is inclusive, progressive and sustainable. This 9 years rule has brought in equity and opportunities to every citizen of India. Since assuming as a Prime Minister in 2014, the Narendra Modi's strong resolve of keeping India first has been evident with many actions, whether it is in policy formulations or actions or the initiatives that have been taken in the past 9 years. Be it economic management, handling of internal and external security, or giving a special thrust on infrastructure investment, thus generating employment opportunities for the youth, and more particularly empowering the marginalized sections, the farmers, the women, the youth, and the downtrodden sections of the society. The holistic approach of the government has brought in a development and welfare schemes which are irreversible. It has given irreversible empowerment to the marginal sections, helping them be more aspirational and self-reliant. Honorable Minister was telling how the transformation has taken place in every section, every sector of the sector, be it is agriculture, where the year-on-year increase in budget has gone up by 5.7 times in the past 9 years. It was only 21,000 plus crores in 13-14 financial year. Now the present financial year is 1,26,000 crores. And similarly on health and the ambitious project like PM Gati Shakti will boost economic activity across the country, and the targeted generation of power generation of 500 gigawatt by 2030 will also make India a self-reliant country. See, every party makes promises, every government brings in new initiatives or schemes, but the implementation of the same schemes is what matters the most. India is such a leader who has a conviction for the country, who has the commitment for the poor. And under his leadership, the schemes that have been brought in the past 9 years are being implemented successfully and effectively. With the speed and scale. Minister was just mentioning that how many medical colleges have been added. There were only 641 medical colleges in the past 9 years. 700 medical, dental, homeo and Ayurveda colleges have been added. That is, which is 80 colleges a year. 3.5 crore houses for the marginal sections under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, be it urban or rural, have been added at the rate of 11,000 houses per day, and 54,000 kilometers of national highways have been added at the rate of 37 kilometers a day. And 9 years, just 9 years, 3.28 lakh rural roads under Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana have been added. 390 new universities, or 5,200 new colleges. 5,200 colleges. Every day, 2 colleges are being constructed. Even Andaman has a medical college, Andaman has a law college now, Andaman has Andaman College, and Andaman has Diglipur has a polytechnic college. And
क्वेश्चन कर सकते हैं? I am from news, right?